YouTube, hello. After many moons, many months, we are finally uploading our second video to the YouTube channel. It's been a minute, not only for me personally on YouTube, but me personally on Madden. Um, Within this past week or so, I found myself getting addicted to this game again, and I'm looking forward to producing more content and have been producing more content both on Twitter and Twitch, and now we're going to bring some more of that over here onto our YouTube page. So, welcome. If you remember who I am, if you're still subscribed, thank you very much. And we're actually going to give you some bang for your buck here. We're going to show you what I'm doing right now. The Zero Chill promo, obviously out the week before Christmas, in anticipation for the presents, for snow, for Santa, for stockings. We got a lot going on here. So what I want to show you and cover in this video is a lot. Basically, I'm going to show you, first and foremost, what we have presents-wise already achieved. I've been working on obtaining presents for the better portion of the last, I would say, 7 or 8 days. Let me backtrack. First and foremost, when I loaded up this game after not touching it for about a 3-month period, I had about 8 million coins and change. I took all 8 million of those coins. I converted them into snow, and then I converted that snow into presents. So I would say these 202 presents are roughly anywhere from 9 to maybe 10 million worth of coins, somewhere in there. I've put probably about another million to a million and a half in after that original 8 mil and change. So very easy, very simplistic. I promise you, it's not difficult to get snow. It's not difficult to get presents, and it's certainly not difficult to get coins. So real quick, we'll kind of gloss over what I got currently. 202 presents. We'll just kind of go in order. I got 22 larges. I got 6 replicas. I have 5 extra larges, 46 smalls, 2 old schools, 12 lightnings, 7 legacies, 25 scaries, 17 invincibles, 16 code names, 3 theme teams, 29 mediums, 2 dexes, which people think this is a player present, 1 original lurker, people also think this is a player present, 3 lineage, not sure what those are, but they very much so intrigue me, 1 Star of James, people think that's a player present, 3 ultra greens, 1 bolt and lock, people think is a player present, and 1 king snapper, which people also think is a player present. So have a handful of player present, handful of ultra greens, lineage, theme teams. We got a good mix, a good variety, anywhere from small to extra larges. And obviously, the store just reset today. So let me take you over there. And I've only opened a couple because I had some leftover snow from the previous batch, but I was able, I think, to open 5 mysteries and like 1 small. So we have a whole new refresh of presents, stockings, whatever you want to call them, to open. So this should add another almost 100, anywhere from 75 to 100, if I can complete and knock all these out before the following refresh, which happens, I believe, on the 22nd. So we got a lot to do. We have 202 presents so far. I don't really have a goal or an aim, but I'm just trying to acquire as many presents as I possibly can. My goal is to open these all on Christmas Day, obviously, and upload what I can here on YouTube, as well as stream it over on Twitch, and basically just show the entire community, whoever wants to attend, the odds, what you can kind of get for X amount of coins, how I've been preparing over the better part of the last week to 2 weeks once it gets to Christmas Day, and kind of see what the odds are. Obviously, there could be a mess up on EA's part, could be a glitch, could be a bug. I'm not getting rid of any of my presents. It's happened in years past where the server and the sheer amount of people that are on the game at that time, there could be very well so a mess up on EA's part. So I'm very eager and excited to see what happens there if there is something. If not, we're just going to open them normally, and I'll end up selling off what I need to, exchanging into sets what I need to, and recouping all my coins, or however many coins I can make from all these presents. So should be fun, should be a grand old time, and that's what I'm currently doing in Madden, and that's what we're going to cover here in this video. So first things first, obviously, to get presents, to get snow, you need coin. I have about 1.2 mil worth of coins right now. Pretty low for me, to be honest with you. I'm not used to having this little. But what we're going to do is show you what I've been doing to make coins. show you the filter, show you a little bit of live sniping. We'll rock out and show you kind of, like I said, what I've been buying, what I've been selling for, and show you the proof that's in the pudding. So currently all I'm doing is over here on the auction house, I am buying 90 overalls. They've been so fruitful, so easy to flip, very plentiful, and I would highly recommend if you're looking to flip a specific overall, it's 90 overalls. There's two different types of 90s you can buy. You can either buy just generic 90s across the board, which is specifically what I've been doing recently, or you can buy 90 to 91s within the snow programs. The Zero Chill and the Merry Xmas or Merry Christmas promo. I'll show you once we get there. But what I do want to do first is just show you my live auctions, just to gauge what we're listing and selling these 90s for. Right now, like I said, I have 6, 7, 8 different 90s up. They're all up for 105K. I've bought these well under that, where I'm going to be making significant coin on these. So this is just kind of some background fodder to show you currently what my auctions are looking like. So we got 8 cards up here, 90 overalls, 105K. Post-tax, we're going to get about 95K back. So we know we're getting 95K back, right? So what we want to do is head over to the auction house here. And real quick before I forget, like I said, 90 to 91s, Zero Chill, or Stocking Stuffers, Merry Mix-Up. You can specifically snipe snow cards if you want to. Obviously, the prices I'm going to show you right now don't apply to those because they're going to be drastically higher than the buy now threshold for just a normal 90 because they actually have snow currency attached to them. But we're not going to focus on these in the video. But if you do want to, look to get these, looks like they're going for around 160. Let me see what the Merry Mix-Ups are going for. Yeah, it looks like they're going around 160, 165. So I'd be looking to get these under 140, 135. If you're going to post for 160, I'd try to get them at 135. If you're going to post for 165, I'd try to get them at 140. But maybe we can do some deep dive into those in a later video. Because I definitely know a lot of people want these just for cheap snow to begin with. But the main thing we're here for is 90 to 91s, right? Here's main page 90 to 91s. Doesn't matter if you're Xbox, doesn't matter if you're PlayStation, doesn't matter if you're new to this, doesn't matter if you're old to this. I like to think I can teach anyone how to work the auction house, and the main thing you want to focus on when associating yourself with the auction house is checking main page for any specific overalls. You come here to quality, there's all these different ratings for overalls, and the one we're going to be focusing on right now is 90 to 91. But obviously this works for any of them. You can check 80 to 89s, see what 88s are going for, 86 to 87s, see what 86s are going for. And this is the bare minimum generic price that these specific overalls are going for in Madden Ultimate Team. What that means is lazy selling or lazy auction house posting. You're going to find 90 overalls on Xbox right here at this page. So if someone wants to buy a 90 and they don't break down the filter anymore and they just punch in 90, or they go see what 90 overalls are going for through the sets, you're going to see them on this page about 100K, right? I have mine listed for 105. You may be asking why. Because I like to overlist and price my stuff a little higher, because a lot of these cards will either sell or expire, and a couple K being listed over doesn't make or break the bank. It really doesn't. I would say a 5 to 10K interval from what this first card is has a high chance of selling. So that's what we aim to do. So 90 to 91s, 100K, is what they're going for on main page. I'm listing mine for 105. A lot of them have sold. I can go back and show you specific ones that have sold if you want. But all we want to do is I'm just going to break down the filter going to conference right here. And we're going to go conference by conference. And we found a snipe right off rip. An 89K, 90 overall center. We're going to grab them. We're going to post them. And we're going to take our 5K. You see 12 minutes ago, one sold for 102. We're going to throw this up for 105. Again, post-tax, we're going to be getting back 95K and change. So we'll actually make about 6K on that snipe. I didn't even have to do anything other than just refresh right there. That was up for 5 minutes. It wasn't anything too labor-intensive. All I did was just come here, and I'm just going to go buy these 8 conferences. And I'm essentially looking for anything I can get under 90K, but I may even be a little more picky and see if I can get them under, 87, 88, 85. You're just going to come through here, and you're just going to go one by one and seeing what you can get. We're going to do kind of a little live sniping session. Here's a fullback 90 for 81. Again, bare minimum you can get 100K for it main page. So if I really wanted to be lazy, I could sell this for 100 and get back 90, which I know is going to be a 9K profit. I'm going to list for 105. You see there 23 minutes ago, one sold for 109. So it's very fruitful in going through this filter. Super, super, super basic sniping. I mean, this is sniping 101, bare minimum. It really doesn't get any easier than this. There's no tricks. There's no tips, no tomfoolery going on here. I'm literally just flipping 90 to 91s, and I'm going simply by conferences. I'm looking for anything, like I said, under 90K, trying to list for 105. Here's another one, a center, who he might even go for a little bit more, for 80K, 80,000 coins. I know this is minimum a 10K snipe. I'm going to try to get 15 for it. And something that you want to make note of when you are sniping these cards is when you do see this screen right here, you'll notice below the market value on the far right there, it says current available. A big thing on why these cards sell for right now, and you can overprice them, is if they have a low denomination of scarcity on the auction house. This one's a bad example because there's 15 of them, so there's going to be a lot of them in demand on the auction house. But if you buy a card that has 1 or 2 or 3 of them on the auction house, I wouldn't even hate throwing it up for a little bit more if it's a 90. I definitely think that you can kind of gauge if you notice that a specific overall or a specific card or a specific program has scarcity in their cards, you can definitely use and abuse that to extract a few K more, 3, 4, 5K, 10K, and they will sell. It all comes with playing with the market. It all comes with seeing how the specific time of Madden is, whether it's promo or time of day, if packs are being opened at a prominent time or not. But again, all we're doing, this is literally the filter, 90 to 91, going conference by conference, and we're just looking to try to find things under that 90K threshold, maybe even under 88K if you want to play it a little safe. But you will find a plethora of snipes. Again, it doesn't matter the time. It doesn't matter if you're Xbox. It doesn't matter if you're PlayStation. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, new to Madden, hate Madden, whatever. If you just hop on this game and you're trying to make coin, this is the number one thing you want to do right now in the game. It's, I think, the best thing to do. It's laid back. It's methodical. You don't have to think too much of it. You can put on a podcast, put on a YouTube video, put on pretty much whatever you want, and just try to find some cards and throw them up and make a quick 5 to 10K per snipe without having to do much thought. So I've just been doing this for the better part of the last, I would say, 3 or 4 days since I got back into Madden. I've been able to accrue another 50, 75, 80 presents just by doing this, because I'm making, like I said, 5 to 10 to sometimes 15K coin per snipe. And all I'm doing is, after I get to about, I would say 1.5 mil and change, I will go out and let me show you what I'm buying to convert that coin into snow, and then the snow into presents. Really, really, really easy. Come over here to 90 to 90, or excuse me, 92 to 93s. Gonna want to go to the Zero Chill program. And you're going to just buy one of these 93s for as cheap as you can get. I've been trying to get around 500K. If it's a little more today, that makes sense because Ghost just came out and there was a new refresh in the store for snow items. But I've been trying to get around what I can, 500K. 517, definitely not a bad buy. I'm not going to buy this right this second because, like I said, I want to get back to that 1.5 mil mark in coins once some stuff sells. I like to have 1 million coins to play with right now, and then everything else I'm treating as like gravy until I absolutely have to spend all 1 million coins all the way down to get all the presents and all the snow I can for Christmas Day. But I like to have a little flexibility just in case something crazy is going on in the game. But yeah, that's literally it. I'm just going 90 to 91s, buying them for, like I said, under that 88 to 89 to 90K range, posting them for 100 if you want to be safe, 105 if you want to kind of extract some more coins for them. And you're going to see, you will find a plethora of snipes for 85, 82, 80K. Let me show you here, actually, some of my recent purchases. Let's see here. No, these are recent sales, sorry. My recent purchases. I mean, you can kind of see some of these. Let's see. Newest. 81. Obviously, you just saw me buy these 3 in the video. So 81, 80, 89. See some 88s here, some 90s. Here's a 91, which we can talk about 91s here in a sec. But 92, 90, 88. I mean, there's some really good ones. Some 87s. There's an 85 down there. An 88, an 87, an 81. So there's a ton of them. They're definitely out there. 85 and there's a 63K there, a 69K there. They're all over the place. They really are. The best way I can articulate to gauge this is to just jump right in the deep end and do it. If you have a couple 100K, you can legitimately jump on this filter right now. Again, doesn't matter the console, doesn't matter your experience level, and you can just jump on 90 to 91s and just go conference by conference, and you will see a ton of these cards being posted. Again, main page we see here, 100K. I'm pricing for 105 just to try to get a little bit more out of it. We're going conference here. AFC East, 75K for a Darrelle Revis. And that's been up for 4 minutes. For 4 minutes. I don't know what people are doing. I don't know if these just aren't high in demand. But again, throwing it up for 105. If it doesn't sell after a repost or two, guess what? You post it for 100. And if I bought that for 75, posted for 100, post-tax, I'm getting back 90K. That's a 15K profit right there. I mean, it truly is that easy right now. I don't know, like I said, if it's just because so many people are fixated on snow and snow currency and sniping snow cards, but this is some of the most laid-back, generic, easy-paced sniping you are going to find in the game. All you're doing is essentially making coin, converting that coin into snow, converting that snow into presents. That's really it. Going by these 8 simple filter navigations, 90 to 91s, each conference, looking for these under that 88K, throwing it up for 105. It doesn't sell, throw it up for 100K. And if you know in advance you want to throw it up for 100K based off your lazy sell filter, you don't have to buy for 88, obviously, because you'd only be making a 2K profit. You can set your threshold to 85K and under. That's kind of, that number is whatever you want to set it at. For me personally, like I said, 88, 89, 90, anything under that I'm interested in and I'll take a look because I'm trying to get 105 for it. And sometimes, like I said, you can even gauge and get a little bit more than 105 if the scarcity of that card is low. And also, you do want to make sure on this filter you keep an eye on 91s. We can go back and show you here right now at the time I'm recording. It's about 7:30 in the evening. What 91s are going for? Let's see. The cheapest 91 on main page right now is 120K. So post-tax, you're going to be getting back 108K. So same thing. If I see any 91s, I would say around that 100K range, under 100K, I'm going to pull the trigger on that, throw it up for 120, maybe even 125K, because that looks like a pretty good buy. And then the next ones are 124 and 125, and make a quick, cool 8 to 12K, just simply by looking at the same filter. Nothing needs to be changed from the filter we're looking at. It's the same thing. You just keep your eye on 90s and 91s. And if you want to do that, instead of going by buy now, just hold the trigger button and go newest. That's it. The paddle will flip it over to newest there, and you can see 91's a lot more clear this way if you want to snipe this way. It's the same thing. It truly doesn't matter. So you'd be looking, like I said, for 91s right now at the time I'm recording around that 100K range, and you'd be looking at 90s for under 88, 89K. And that really is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I've been doing right now to make coin. It's truly that simple. I would say, like I said, in the last week, I've been able to add anywhere from 70 to 80 presents, and I've spent no money on the game. I've opened no packs on the game. I don't even play the game online. I have not been grinding that MUT draft event that I know a lot of people are having a grand time playing. The rewards are pretty good, but you got to be good at the game, and unfortunately I am not, and I don't have a good team to begin with. So all I've been doing is just kind of this. Hop on for a few hours of today, go broadcast it on Twitch, and whoever comes out, this is all I've just been preaching and prepping to people to be able to make the coin, to turn into snow. You're buying those 93s. Again, the zero chill players, or any any snow currency that you can for around that 500K range. Quick selling it for the 8,400 and change snow, going over, opening your presents. You do what you want with your presents. Me personally, I'm keeping all presents. I'm not quick selling any of them, even the bad ones, in case there is a glitch, in case there is anything going on, in case they are plus packs, like even the smalls, if they're 80 pluses or 82 pluses. There's always a chance, and I think it'll be great entertainment value and content for however many people want to swing through and check out what we got going on. So if you do have any questions, definitely feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'll be sure to leave a couple ways to contact me in the comment section or in the description, whether it be my Discord, my Twitter, or my Twitch. But feel free to drop some comments if you want any help or need any clarity. I am going to be broadcasting on Twitch later tonight. I do try to broadcast on Twitch every single day, and I would welcome any of you to come check me out so you can kind of get a sense for what's going on in real time. It's a lot more labor intensive to kind of go back and forth from reading chat to sniping, but I think it's the most rewarding because you can kind of get walked through it in real time. You can tell me what your auction house is looking like. You can tell me what main page is going for. You can tell me what your coin stack is. You know, you can tell me all these factors, whereas me pre-recording a YouTube video can only offer so much help and kind of point you in the right direction. But yeah, this is all I've been doing. Flipping 90s, flipping 91s. Highly, highly, highly advised it. Like I said, if you have, I would say, more than 500,000 coins, this is such an easy way to just passively bring in some coins while you're working on other things, whether it be your field pass or you play the game online or you're working on solo challenges or solo battles or whatever. You know, come on here for a half an hour, grab as many 90 to 91s as you can for prices like this and throw them up for 100, 105K or whatever that main page is at the time you're doing this. As you see, one sold here. I bought this card for, again, under 90, sold it for 105, 95K. That's at least a 5K profit. And we'll do the same here with the Saquon. Buying it at 81,000 coins. Insane. If it sells for 105, that means I'm getting back 95. That's a 14,000 coin profit. And it's just sitting there for anyone to have. So thank you guys for watching. Again, feel free to leave some comments on if there's anything more I can do. I'm going to try to publish and post on here a lot more. I want to make sure I help as many of you prep as you can before Christmas Day gets here. We have a brand new refresh of content in the store, which, again, need to maximize the next 2 to 3 days to make sure we get all these presents open. Very, very, very crucial. There's tons of meat on the table here. Want to grab all these. Want to make sure we have a huge, huge pack opening. One of the biggest on YouTube. One of the biggest on Twitch. So we got to grab these before the 22nd. And then we got to grab the 22nd presents before the 25th. So a lot going on here. Going to be very motivated to post content and pump stuff out for you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. Second YouTube video. We got it. We're going to keep going. I appreciate everyone staying subscribed. I appreciate everyone believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. And guess what, guys? I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.